Hello and welcome back. We're going to be adding a couple drum loops here just to make the drums more interesting during the track. I've actually chosen a couple of drum loops from the, once again, the Vengeance Essential Club Sounds pack or library. They were all the way down here, but you can kind of get a sense of what's in here. Actually went ahead and picked this one. No particular reason. I just kind of take a listen and maybe hear what kind of gaps there are in my drums and try to fill those in with some drum loops. I liked that weird chunky sound it had going, so I went with that one as well. So let's call this drum loop A and drum loop B. And let's give them that same fun icy color. Let's put them near the other drums and redify those since they are drummy. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and just group these together so that we have all of our drums. Let's just call this percussion, perk. And this is red. All right, so if I wanted to just do that. Okay, so this is going way too fast, so that sounds a little bit more closer to what we wanted in the first place. And you'll see the transients are pretty well on there. I wouldn't change much about that. But let's go and just modify, add some effects to this to make it sound a little bit more interesting. I'm going to add a phaser. And let's change the LFO. Let's go over like 4-1, 4 bars. Oh, I hope you can hear that. That might be really quiet. My fault. Let's jack that. Jack that up some. Okay. And let's add a little bit of reverb. I'm also going to add a frequency shifter as well. Just mess around with this some. Kind of gives it a kind of a weird effect. This dry wet's probably a little bit much. There we go. Alright, let's try this one on. Okay, so first thing we need to do is warp it so it'll be in tune with what we're doing. Why did it stop? Oh, I had to hit loop. I'm just going to get the stuff on point. Some warping. I kind of like the slowdown effect it's got going on. Again, this is probably way too quiet for you to hear, so I'm going to get some. Let's add some reverb. And I'm going to try a beat repeat on this one. Not brain dance. Oh, that's a little much there. Nah. Well, that's kind of cool. I wonder if that's going to make the repeats a bit quieter. Now I want to go ahead and pan these differently so that we have a bit of a stereo effect. Not sure where the numbers are, but not seeing them. Oh well. So we want to make sure these are kind of more subtle here. More or less prominent. Not so sure about this one. Just trying to make it that feedback might be a bit much. Just kind of going for a subtle effect on that one. Let's do a freak shift on this one too. Let's freakify it. It's kind of cool, huh? Still think it's too loud. I'll just bring these both down. So if we turn these off, that's the original loop we had. Just kind of adds a little bit extra. Like I said, subtle, but there. So I was going to bring these in. I don't know, let's just try some things out here. You probably want to play them together because they kind of complement each other in the stereo field. I like it. It all kind of fills in there when you hit that 57, bar 57. While we're at it, let's go ahead and let's bring these pads down into the breakdown. Slightly. And actually, I'm going to do that. I'm going to take the low pass cut off on this sucker. Wow. Let's go from here and see how it sounds. Yeah, that'll sound good when we go into the breakdown. So that's really going to be about it for this particular tutorial. In the next one, I'm going to arrange the breakdown section of the track. After that, we'll have a second main section and an outro. And then we'll do some mastering and mix down and add effects and all that kind of. We actually have a lot left to go. So, all right, I'll see you next time. Enjoy.